Well, well, well. Hello, fellow heathens. Heathens. Only had a couple beers. I was watching my live stream on Shark Coast Tactical. They just gave away a SIG handgun. Some dude named Todd won it. Good for you, Todd. That Will Mead's a cool dude, man. He's crazy like me. Uh, okay, so tonight's just not a rant. Uh, a discussion amongst friends and haters. Hi, haters. Flex on the pores on myself. So, it's no secret I've been going back and forth. I've had a budget I put aside after some moves happened, and I got some cash put aside uh, to do something, right? The budget amount isn't crazy. It's not, CAC money or BNT APC9 Pro money, but, it's enough to do something meaningful. And as much as shit I talk, I do take all your criticisms and recommendations to heart. I really do. Especially Noah and the train. I know, brother. But there's also been a hole left in my soul and my heart when it comes to letting go of my Scorpion and my Strybog. The green Incredible Hulk's dick Cerakote. I love that gun. And I love my Scorpion too, to be honest. But there were moves I wanted to make, and I made some sacrifices, and I don't have any regrets. Because it helped me finish that money helped me finish the Noveski Vieltor build, which I love. It helped me buy my Radiant lower and some EPCs and the V7 Enlightened upper, and let me finish that 13.9 Radiant build, which was awesome. Although a big thanks and shout out to Nick, who helped me out with those trades, and that I really appreciate that, Nick. You are the man, dude. Because that really helped. That Triarch barrel, the Triarch BCG, that really saved me. Uh, anyway, so if you're on my page and you follow what I do at all, I've been posting video reviews of different firearms that I've been looking at, because I felt like I wanted to get at least one more thing, well, two eventually. I still want to scratch the AK itch, but I've decided it's not the way I want to go right now because of some factors. The AK is cool, but it's another rifle, basically. 16-inch rifle. I have at least two 16s, and I have all the ARs, so it would also require me to purchase a plethora of a brand new caliber of ammo. And, those dollar signs start adding up really fast when you start factoring in this and that. And it doesn't come with a rail, so there's no Picatinny on it, so you'd have to spend another $1.25 just to run an optic on it. I know Nick said just run irons, and I laughed and said, with my eyes, shit. I need a magnifying glass in front of a hollow sun and a sunshade, and I might still hit down and to the left. So I know the eye doctor has got to happen soon just to get things squared away. So I've been going back and forth. I looked at that PTR 51P. Let's go 308. Fuck it. Watch videos. Looked like an awesome hand cannon. Not practical by any means, but something new. I wanted to try something new. So I've been watching videos and researching this and that. And today I was all about the CMMG Banshee. I saw an ad. Not an ad, but I got an email from a Pew site that had the Banshee 8-inch barrel in 300 black for like $11.49, which I thought that's a good deal. Because normally the Banshees go for 15 to 17, 1800 bucks, but it's 300 black. So then I did research on how much is 300 black and watched a few videos. And the main theme of 300 black was it's a very pricey round, 80 to 95 cents a round. That is the current average. And even when you're not deep in the bowels of an ammo apocalypse, it can be hard to find. It's hit or miss with 300 black. So training with it wouldn't be as easy. We're talking almost 3 times the price of 9mm, over half the price of 5.56 223, right? So I've been going back and forth. I looked at AKs. I looked at the KP9, which was another contender, at $1,050 for just the gun, with tax and background. You're looking at 1260s, 1270s. Well, no, a little less than that. But then you have to buy the brace, the triangle folding SBT brace, which may or may not be illegal in a couple of months once the ATF feels that they want to reinterpret what's going to happen with braces as a whole. So, and God forbid you put a dot on the weapon, then you're just, you're a domestic terrorist felon type person. So I'm going back and forth. I was like, I have this budget, but at the same time, I've got all the criticism and recommendations from people who I take to heart, like Noah, train, ammo training class. And believe me, I hear that. I'm not just dismissing it. I know I need some serious professional help to form my fundamentals to move forward in a positive direction. I get that. I understand it. But there's also a part of me that wants to scratch that itch. I sold my PCCs. I want something to add to the collection that will serve a certain purpose. The criteria that I've come up with is basically I want something that folds and fits into my camo knapsack and or any other knapsack. With things getting weirder and stranger, I want to have a backup piece that has stability other than, you've seen how I shoot my handguns. I need something that I can at least shoulder with a wide window that gives me a chance at survival. So I decided, all right, well, the 308 is a great option on that hand cannon PTR 51P, but it isn't practical, and 308 is even more expensive than 300 Black. So the 308, from what I saw in AmmoSeek and whatnot, it's averaging a good 89 cents to $1.09 per round. And that adds up. Every 20-round mag is over $20. So the 300 Black is just about the same. So if I did the Banshee, the ammo would kill me if I could find it. So earlier this evening, I was like, I've been doing this for weeks, watching videos, going on forums, like I've always done. And I said, well, obviously we have to start removing things from the list. And the AK, while it's an itch I want to scratch eventually, has to get dropped off right now because it's a whole new caliber. I'd have to stock up on just that caliber for just that firearm. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Same thing with a 308. It's a whole new caliber. I don't have anything else I can run that 308 ammo in. And it just doesn't make sense when my centered goal is training. So I said, well, what kind of stuff do I currently have and run? And I'm trying to, learn on. It's 223 5.56 or 9mm. So those are my two options. So I said, well, okay, then let's truncate the list to a weapon that meets that criteria. All right, so basically whatever I get has to be chambered in 9mm or 5.56 223. So that removes a few off the dream list. So now I'm down to, all right, now what's my added criteria? I really want something that fits into my knapsack. So it's going to have a folder. And then I thought, well, maybe I should just build my own AR-9 with a Law Tactical on it, or build something short enough that would mimic like a CMMG. Not a 4-inch, that seems really tiny, maybe like the 7 or 8-inch type variant. So that would be an option. But once you do the math on the build and the parts, and it adds up really fast. Now, the other option would be to go with a short build AR running 223 or 5.56. But from a home defense, personal defense in the cab of my truck perspective, do I really want something that loud and obnoxious and powerful that has a lot of overpenetration possibilities that could hurt innocent bystanders if I'm under attack or threat? Would you please stop raping your brother? Hey! Dude, it's you this time. Ozzy, you're a bad boy. I don't get you guys, man. I love you, but it's weird. No, go away. You're not getting hugs. You just raped your brother. Not cool. Go away. Go. Daddy loves you. So, I mean, that really truncated that list even further. So then I was looking at I got an email from PSA, the FX9. The FX9, it looks decent. It was on sale for $699. It was like $699, comes with that blade brace piece of crap. And then you know, I watched a couple review videos. It's okay. Runs Glock mags. That's a plus. I don't own any Glocks anymore, so I'd have to. But I have that 33 round fun stick in FDE that I bought when I had my 1990. So like, all right, well, that's an option. It looks a little, eh. It's got that weird proprietary charging handle. It seemed to run reliably in the videos, but I watched the Such videos. He seems like more of a shill than some others. I love his videos. He's a cool guy, but I've never seen him say anything negative about a gun, and that makes you start scratching your head going, they don't find any faults with these things? I mean, that makes me think someone's writing a check saying, here's $5,000, positive review type of thing. But overall, for everything I saw, dude seemed to like it for the price point, for the money. So I said, ooh, all right, that's a viable option, $699. Because don't forget, I have other dudes in my head, in my ear, commenting and saying, forget all that, you need to focus on training. What's needed for training? Well, real training classes are going to be a whole new adventure. I have to join the right club that offers the classes. The classes themselves range from $200 to $800 per class. A private trainer, I haven't even looked into that, but I'm sure it costs a shitload of money that I don't have. So, my only means of building up my fundamentals and skill set is to go to whatever range I can and watch some videos and focus on good habits, master the whole zeroing of the optics thing, and just get rounds down range and build that muscle memory and focus on different skill sets and not get wandery, What do you need to go to the range? Ammo. So ammo is the driving force in the center logic. So whatever I get, obviously, but I still need to scratch that itch. I want that secondary in my backpack option. Even my Geisley, I put it in the bag at 10.5 with a Law Tactical, wouldn't really fit. It'd be a little bit too big. So then I went back to the drawing board yet again, and I keep going back to the Stribog. Now, I love my Stribog. It was the only gun that I've bought that I went to the range with and barely half-ass zeroed my Holosun 510, and I was getting close to bullseyes at 15 yards, 20 yards, 25 yards. I just did well with it. It felt comfortable. And when I sold it, I was a bit bummed because I really liked it. And I paid pandemic price from Gun Zone Deals. It had the Cerakote Incredible Hulk's Dick Tiger Stripe on it. So that was $1,000 for the gun, another $2 and change for the brace, tax and all that, and an FFL transfer. I was into that thing for like $1,400 and change. And I keep going back because Shark Coast Tactical still has that SP9A1 Gen 2 non-reciprocating with the 3 mags for $650. I was like, well, you love the gun. It felt comfortable. You get dragged for it because it's not Gucci, but I don't give a shit. It felt good. It ran perfectly for me. I don't believe I had one issue with the mags. And now with the newer curved mags, apparently it's much better. So that's kind of where I'm focused now. I'm thinking maybe I'll do the best of both categories. I'll get the affordable PCC that I know I already like because I've shot it, and it felt great to me. It comes with the brace for $650, which is amazing. That's less than half of what it cost me originally. It fits in my bag as a secondary in my truck. It's got a threaded barrel, so when I do get a 9mm can, it'll pop right on. And for the price point, it's a gun I'm already comfortable with, and I know what to expect. So that's where I am. I'm thinking I'm going to use part of that money in the budget to buy another Stribog with the brace, because it's such a great deal. And the rest of the money that's in the budget that I allotted to buy ammo. 500 rounds of 9, 500 rounds of 223, 556. and move forward from there. So that's what I'm thinking. Um, I looked at a variety of different options. I thought about maybe buying like an Aero PCC builder's kit with the Cerakote and then adding up, but even that adds up to over 1,100-1,200 bucks after all said and done. Uh, so I'm trying to keep within a parameter budget, focus on the needs of what training I can accomplish, which is going to the range and reinforcing, focusing on one skill set per visit and not being all over the place. But at the same time, I really miss having that one option, that PCC option. The Scorpion, I like that very much, but the out of battery detonation issues left me feeling a little odd. Saw some videos where some dudes had some issues, so maybe a micro down the line. I don't know. The B&T GHM9 was my original focus at $1,600 plus tag. And then there's no brace on it, so you have to buy their $600 tail hook type option. I mean, that just goes into the stratosphere, So it's not viable. So that's where I'm at. I'm thinking I may just pull the trigger on the 650 Strybog deal with the brace. I have no idea what's going to happen in a couple of months with the new interpretation of the brace laws. Am I going to have to SBR everything with a brace and toss them in the dumpster? I don't know. So that's another reason that KP9 looks really good, but the brace itself is another 200 and change. The gun is a 1050. Add all that up with tax, and you're in the $1,400-$1,500 range. It only comes with one mag. Strybog comes with 3. KP9 mags are $50 a pop, so you have to drop another at least C note on 2 more bags, so you have 3. Then you're at 17, 18, 1900. And I've been doing this back and forth the last couple of weeks. And I keep coming back to that Strybog. I mean, not to sound like a poor, but it's an amazing deal on a gun that I'm already familiar with, that I know I like, that felt comfortable, that I shot pretty well, surprisingly. And that's where I'm thinking. That's where I'm focused. I think I might do that. I'm still on the fence a bit, looking at different options. It allows me to have a lot of money left over to ammo up and still scratch that itch and have my foldable PCC in my bag next to me that I'm confident with, that I like. So, I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm not sure. I haven't made my mind up yet. I still really want to do the AK thing. I love that KP9. I'm not crazy about it. It doesn't lock back with the bolt. You have to modify for that, and you have to buy a bunch of mags. The Banshee is a great platform, but, the price points are really high up there. It's AR platform based, so it's more familiar, but at the same time, I have tons of ARs. So the Strybog to me is the poor man's APC9 Pro, basically. Similar form factor, similar functionality, nowhere near as nice or smooth or reliable, I'm sure, but I just love that damn thing. I got dragged up and down the groups for that gun, but when I sold it, I was kind of bummed. I was like, sucks to let that go. I really did like that gun. I made some moves. That money helped me finish and do some better builds that I'm really stoked about, so I don't regret it. But it's almost like an opportunity to go full circle and have my cake and eat it too kind of vibe. So that's where I'm at. Hope your Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it is. I haven't looked at the calendar today. It's been gloomy and cold today. We go from summer, spring to nasty weather. But all you guys up north are dealing with the real deal, so I'm not complaining. All that being said, that's where I'm at, and I'm thinking about maybe grabbing that bog and some ammo. The true training thing, I don't believe I'm ready yet. I want to be able to zero my firearm within 5-10 rounds. I don't want to be a total bumbling fool in a group of people, who are all going to have more skill set than me. So it's important to me that I master the zeroing thing, and I'm able to get some decent groups Nothing crazy, but some decent groups on the ARs and the handguns that make sense and don't have me not, I don't want to need somebody's help to simplify that zero or figure that out. I don't want to be that guy. So once I'm there and I find a club that offers the appropriate training, which they're few and far between around here, there's some private services I believe you can hire, but they want, crazy money. Hundreds of dollars an hour type shit. And I'm like, I can't afford that. So that's where I'm at. Hope you have a good evening. Hope your week is starting off great. I'm Jake Merica. Until next time.